Hello and welcome back to The Modern Elder, the channel where we navigate the joys and challenges of this new chapter with wisdom and grace. Today, we're re-talking about something I know is on the minds of many of you, our beloved grandchildren. That moment you hold your grandbaby for the first time. It's pure magic, isn't it? A feeling unlike any other. We dream of spoiling them, teaching them things, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. But what happens when that dream starts to feel less like a joy and more like a job? When the spontaneous visits turn into a fixed, unpaid childcare schedule, leaving you feeling exhausted, overstretched, and maybe even a little bit resentful. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone, and this conversation is for you. Let's start by talking about the huge psychological shift that happens when we retire. For decades, we've been defined by our careers, our routines, our responsibilities. Retirement is supposed to be our time. Time for that garden you've always wanted to plant, for traveling, for rediscovering old hobbies or finding new ones. It's a period of reinvention. But just as we are settling into this new freedom, the call comes. Mom, Dad, can you watch the kids? And of course, we say yes. We love them. We want to help. But then one day turns into two, and soon you're the default, on-call babysitter. The guilt of even thinking about saying no can be immense. We come from a generation that was taught to sacrifice for our children. We tell ourselves, it's just for a little while, or they're struggling, they need my help. And while that may be true, it doesn't mean your own needs and desires for your retirement should disappear. Denying your own exhaustion or sacrificing your well-being isn't a requirement of being a good grandparent. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to want your time for yourself. Acknowledging that isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. So, how do you know when the line has been crossed? How can you tell if you're being valued as a loving grandparent versus being used as a convenient, free-of-charge childcare service? It's a subtle but important distinction. Think about it. Do your adult children ask about your schedule? Or do they assume you're always available? Are your plans and commitments respected? Or are you expected to drop everything at a moment's notice? Another sign is the lack of appreciation. I don't mean grand gestures, but simple things. A heartfelt thank you, or an acknowledgement of the energy it takes. Do they offer to compensate you for expenses like food or activities? Or is it just assumed you'll cover everything? Perhaps the biggest indicator is how you feel. When you see their car pull up, do you feel a surge of joy or a wave of exhaustion? If you consistently feel drained, taken for granted, or like your relationship with your grandchildren is becoming more about obligation than connection, it's a clear signal that the balance is off. You've transitioned from the role of cherished grandparent to unpaid employee, and that's a dynamic that serves no one in the long run. This brings us to the hardest part, setting boundaries. The fear of creating conflict or hurting your children's feelings can be paralyzing. But clear, kind communication is an act of love. Love for them, for your grandchildren, and for yourself. You don't have to deliver an angry ultimatum. Instead, you can have a calm, planned conversation. Let's walk through some practical ways to say this. You could try something like, we absolutely adore spending time with the kids, and we want to continue being a big part of their lives. We've also realized that to be the best grandparents we can be, we need to manage our energy. So, we'd love to set a more regular schedule. How about we commit to having them every Tuesday and one weekend a month? That way, you have reliable help, and we have dedicated, quality time to look forward to. See how that works. It's collaborative, not confrontational. It starts with love, states your needs, and offers a concrete solution. If the requests are last minute, you can say, I wish I could, but I already have plans for that day. If you can give me a few days' notice next time, I can check my calendar and see if I'm free. This teaches them to respect your time without creating a fight. The key is to be gentle but firm. You are not asking for permission. You are stating your new reality. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but respectful boundaries are the foundation of any healthy, adult relationship. Now, let's talk about why this is so important. This isn't about doing less for your family. It's about making the time you do spend together count more. When you're not constantly exhausted and feeling put upon, you can be fully present with your grandchildren. Think about the difference between being a tired supervisor for 8 hours versus being an enthusiastic playmate for 3. Which one creates better memories? When your time together is intentional, it becomes special. It's the difference between obligatory babysitting and grandma and grandpa's special day. You'll have the energy for baking cookies, for trips to the park, for reading that extra story. You're no longer just a supervisor. You're a mentor, a storyteller, a magic maker. This quality time strengthens your bond in a way that constant, low-energy caregiving simply can't. Furthermore, setting these boundaries is a powerful lesson for your adult children. It models self-respect and healthy communication. It also encourages them to find sustainable, long-term childcare solutions, which is a crucial part of their own journey as parents. By reclaiming your time, you're not just improving your own life, you're actually fostering a healthier, more respectful, and more loving dynamic for the entire family. You're ensuring that for years to come, the title grandparent will be associated with joy, fun, and cherished memories, not with fatigue and obligation. So, remember this: your retirement is your chapter. You've earned it. Being a wonderful, involved grandparent and having a fulfilling life of your own are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they nourish each other. Thank you for joining me for this important conversation on the modern elder. If this resonated with you, please subscribe to the channel for more wisdom on navigating this incredible stage of life. We'll see you next time.